Alright, is this actually recording? If it is, then I guess I'm gonna start playing this. Okay, so this is the Super Mario Kart vlog. I am so sorry, guys. For having any videos in a while, it's because I just moved to Georgia. And, I'm currently... Oh my god. I'm currently at a meals place, just for the time being, till I get settled in and stuff. And, I thought I needed to, like, update you guys. I really... This would be like a normal vlog where you could actually see me, but my camera is like dead in the water. I had it all charged and everything, but then like I didn't use it for like 2 weeks because I couldn't find it when I was at MagFest. That's a whole nother story. And like, oh my god, I suck at this game. Anyway, here, let's mosey on through here. Alright, cool. Here, does R work? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, I couldn't find my camera when we were at MagFest, so, like, I recorded a bunch of stuff on my phone. And then I transferred all those MagFest videos to my computer. But Sony Vegas doesn't like them. It doesn't like the format that my phone uses, so I've been trying to, like, convert them in VLC, and when I do that... well... When I do that, it's like, it gets the sound, but not the actual video, so I don't know what to do about that yet. I could just upload all the videos as, like, you know, individually, but then there would be, like, 8 videos, each, like, 4 minutes long you'd be getting, so I don't know if you really want that. I'd rather just edit them all into one video, so you just have one MagFest video. But even then, I'd probably upload it on NintendoCapriSun, because I feel like that's where all the important news needs to go. You know? I don't know. Anyway, we so happy. I don't know if you can hear the game or not. I can't hear it at all, so... oh, well. I could probably turn the sound up a little bit, but anyway. Yeah, so, let me just start. Okay, because, like, I need to tell you guys so much. 2021 was not a good year for me, and I think anyone who's watched any of my videos in the last year knows that. Because, like, my voice, I'm still... probably clearing my throat a little bit, but most of that today is because it's like just my allergies are kind of bad. I don't know. I forgot. It's one thing I forgot about is like living in a warmer climate. The allergies kind of mess me up. Plus, being around a cat can kind of do that to me too a little bit. So, but anyway, but whatever. No complaining. No need to complain. Things are just way too good right now. But yeah, 2021 was not one of my better years. You know, it started off with that whole, you know, GameStop thing, and then I got into, you know, stocks and stuff like that, and I spent so much time just sitting around watching videos on YouTube or watching streams of people looking at the stocks and talking about the stocks, and it's like, how much can you possibly even say about it? It's like, it's a number, it goes up and it goes down, and when it goes up, you can sell to make money. When it goes down, you can buy to get more, and then wait for it to go up again, and then sell it. Whoop-de-doo! I don't know, but after a while, I don't know, I got kind of bored of it after a couple of months, but during that time, I spent a lot of time doing that and not concentrating on videos. You might have noticed towards the end of the year also, my uploads started getting more sparse, and a lot of that had to do with my declining health. I think mostly, you know, it was physical, but it was also mental, a lot of it. Because I wasn't going to any cons because of COVID and all that, so that really sucked. But, yeah, it's got so... Oh, no, I just did something stupid. It got pretty bad. I didn't want to tell you guys, like... Oh my god, I got second place. Yeah, I didn't want to talk too much about how bad it was. Because I didn't want people to worry about me and things like that, you know, but... It had gotten to the point where I hit 300 pounds for the first time in my life. I'd always told myself I would never let it get that far. Well, I would never let it get over 300. And technically, I never did go over 300. I weighed in at exactly 300.0 on my scale, like 2 different times. And for a while, I tried to lose weight, and I managed to lose about, like, 5 pounds in as many months. It might have been, I don't know if it was actually 5 months, but anyway, I'm just kind of going over 2021 here and trying to remember everything. 'Cause I can't even remember half of what I LP'd last year. It's like, I know I was doing Dragon Quest at the beginning, and I did Blaster Master at some point. I just remembered that earlier. And I have a mushroom that I'm not using, but I don't care. Oh, freeze there. Holy crap. Okay, alright. Get off my ass, y'all. Anyway, yeah, but, oh, and I guess I did the Zooter thing, too. And I did, like, Fortune Street. I did some of that, too. But it was really difficult to make videos during that time. And you would think, you know, making videos in video games is, like, the easiest thing in the world. But I struggled with it because every time that I would sit down to edit a video, I would start nodding off about 15 minutes into it. It didn't matter what it was. And the Fortune Streets were a little easier to edit because they were more interesting. But, like, I felt like even you know, just, like, I couldn't stand listening to my own videos. I didn't like the sound of my voice. I couldn't come up with things to say. And even some of the things that I did say, stuff like when I tried to sing Toxicity by System of a Down. Remember that one video where I did that? It's like, I was doing that just to try to convince people that I was okay. You know, but if I could go back and listen to that now, I don't even know if I'd want to hear it. Because it probably sounded like absolute ass. But yeah, my voice was getting low, my energy was low. My energy was so bad that, like, sometimes I would stand up by my computer just to stay awake. I would stand up, and I would lean on the chair because I couldn't even support my own weight with my legs. It's like I was holding on to the chair with one hand. I have memories of standing there for literally, like, a half hour at a time, just standing there doing nothing, just trying to stay awake, wake up. You know, and then maybe sit down and try to get some more editing done, but I knew the moment I sat down, started editing, it wouldn't even take 10 or 15 minutes, I'd be starting nodding off again. I would sleep for like 12 hours a day. I mean, you know, I wanted to try to exercise, and there were certain things I did do, like push-ups against the kitchen sink. I would stand diagonally with my hands on the kitchen sink and push myself up and down, jacking off, you know. But anyway, and like, you know, any of that stuff I did, you know, I don't know if it made a difference. It might be something, but... Oh, and you know what else? I had bed bugs. Like, I don't know if it was actual bed bugs, but there were some kind of bugs in my bed. They're like little ticks. And I noticed it, I guess, 2 months or so before I made the move. And to this day, I don't know what those were. But it started out, you know, I would be in bed and I'd be lying there and I'd feel something crawling on me and I'd pick it off and it was a bug. And when I would squish it, it would stink, like a stink bug. So I don't know if they were like miniature stink bugs. I don't know what these things were, man. But I'll tell you what, as time went on, it got worse, and eventually I found the source of them. It was one of my body pillows. So I, like, threw that out, but then they were still there, and it was like, what? And so, like, you know, and I was all scared of that. I couldn't sleep half the time. And I think they were eating up my legs. Because when I went to the doctor this last November, my legs, like, the bottom half of my legs, what do you call that, the calves? They were, like, all red and purple and nasty. Luigi, get the frick out of here. It was bad. My legs are pretty good now, though, because I've been using lotion on them. And they're so skinny. You should see my ankles right now. I can't believe how skinny my ankles are. Because I had cankles for a while. It's like, I don't know, my feet were so swelled up that I could barely put on my shoes. And this went on straight on through the day, to the day I moved. Or actually, I didn't, well, okay, that's another story. I was going to move on January 1st, but that's like, well, MagFest was on the 5th. And it's like a 9-hour drive to Atlanta from Ohio. It's a 9-hour drive to Atlanta from MagFest. But it's a 6-hour drive from Ohio to MagFest. So, like, it made more sense to me to just hang around in Ohio until January 5th, you know, and then drive from there to MagFest 6 hours. And then, well, 6.5, 7. And then from there, drive from MagFest to Atlanta. You know, that's more like a 10 or 12 hour flight. I almost said flight. Good lord. But yeah, man, so that's what I did there. But the craziest thing happened before I moved. Because, like, my neighbor was over, and we were taking the washer and dryer out. And somehow, I don't know what he did. Oh my god, I thought I was going to hit that shell. Somehow, I don't know what he did, but he pulled the washer out. water starts spraying out of the hole where the washer gets its water from. The water starts just spraying out of there, and it's going all over the floor, all over the carpet. He had to call the landlord, and the landlord comes over there, and, like, we're all trying to figure out, well, the landlord comes in, and, like, right away, goes back to the water heater in my room, you know, or what used to be my room, and pulls the handle, and, you know, turns the water off, and it's like, oh, that's all you had to do. I wish I had known that. I didn't know the main water on-off switch would be in the same place as the water heater, but okay, whatever. Anyway, well, yeah, so that was a thing that happened. So I had all this wet carpet, and the landlord did tell me, I told her, like, you know, I'm moving out in January. I did give notice for that, although I was on a month-by-month lease, so I didn't really have to. I gave her, like, a 1-month warning or whatever. And anyway, so then I told her, you know, well, I'm not actually moving till the 5th, so could I, like, stay here till the 5th? Because I was trying to figure it out, like, you know, if I'm going to stay in Ohio for another 5 days, it's like, do I stay in a hotel, or do I just pay a month rent and stay in the apartment for those first 5 days? It'd be about the same cost either way. So, I ended up staying in the apartment for, like, 3 days, because the landlord said something like, I'm going to be back on the 3rd, because, like, it was a holiday, right, and then the 2nd was Sunday, and so she wasn't back until the 3rd, so I stayed there until the 3rd, and then got out, and went and stayed at the hotel, and then stayed there for 2 days, drove to MagFest, and did that whole thing, and recorded the vlogs on my phone, which and all that stuff, which I've already told you about that, so starting to catch up on things here. Wow, 11 minutes already. Hey, go on to the next cup, man. Let's do it. God, you guys, I'm so happy. Anyway, I was talking about 2021, though, and how bad it was, how bad I was. And just things were, I don't know, I was in a bad way, and I don't even think I realized myself how bad it was. Anyway. Oh, man. Oh, I haven't talked this much since, for a while, so I gotta tell you, ooh, boy. Oh, oh man. It's like, it feels so good to be recording again. I can't believe I've missed this, man. Can't wait to show you guys some of the shit I got in store. Man, oh man. I haven't, like, continued any of that Rookie of the Year stuff, but I have some ideas for videos. I don't know. I'll just have to figure something out. There's probably going to be a Metroid Dead LP. You know, Metroid Dead. Yeah, I said dead. Dead is a funny word. Like Tyler Durden that time. Anyway, I've already told you about that. You probably don't know, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh my god. What is this? Why am I laughing? Nothing's funny, but I'm laughing. Like in that Matchbox 20 song, you're laughing out loud at the thought of being alive. And I was wondering, could I just be you tonight? Nah. Anyway, alright. We've been watching Double Dare lately. Me and Chaka, we watched like 15 episodes of it in the last like 3 days. And Mark Summers, the moment I saw Mark Summers on the TV, I busted out laughing. There was nothing funny about it, I just busted out laughing because it was just funny, you know, because I used to watch that as a kid, well, I tell you though. And like every single kid, when he asked them what do they do, they said they play sports. Every single kid. It's like, I guess that's all we did back in the 80s, I don't know, I sure didn't do that. And that's why my dad was disappointed in me, but anyway. Oh well, now I can say that because he's not around to watch the videos. Oh man. Hell, I can even talk smack about Mom now. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I shouldn't. Anyway. My parents were good. I was very lucky. Anyway, beside the point. Okay, so 2021, it was sucky. Like, what else was there bad about that year? Let's see, I had the bed bugs. I was standing and holding myself up. Emil came to visit me at some point in the summer. And and Sarah Bear came too. And they both mentioned to me how bad off I looked. He said the shape of my head was weird or something. And that kind of freaked me out because, like, you don't normally think of, you know, health problems like manifesting themselves physically in that way. And so it was scary to think, you know, like, really, my head looks different? But even now, when I look at pictures of myself, like that picture I took on Twitter outside the Golden Pantry, you could tell. I mean, like, I don't know who I even was back then. Anyway. Yeah, he came to visit me in the summer, and then a couple months later we were talking on Discord, me and him and John. And he had mentioned something about being worried. He had a rough year himself, actually, and I'm not going to get into it because, like, I'm trying to, like, respect his privacy and things like that, so I've turned off, like, location finding on Twitter and stuff like that, because I want to be... So don't be, like, asking questions about him and stuff, because I'm not going to tell you anything. But yeah, eventually... what was I even saying? Well, yeah, I was saying he was having some rough times, and, so I got this idea, like, maybe I should go visit him, you know? So I can't go to any cons or anything, might as well, so I don't know. And I don't know how it came to pass, if I'd brought it up myself or what, because surely I wouldn't have invited myself down here like that, I don't know, but I was, is it actually just me, or is it, like, hard to talk while playing this track? Anyway, I did come down to visit him eventually, like, in November. And the second or third day I was here, he insisted... Well, he didn't insist, actually. He asked me nicely and very gently if I would let him take me to the doctor. And I was like, sure, okay. I mean, I'm sure eventually I would have done it myself, but who knows how long that would have taken. Who knows how bad it would have had to get for me to actually do that. So, but yeah, he took me to the doctor, she looked me over, and, to make a long story short here, they found out I had hypothyroid, which is, you know what that is, basically. And someone actually mentioned that to me on YouTube in the comments several years ago. They mentioned that something about, like, when they watched the way I talk or something about my neck or something. Like, they could see it just by watching my videos that it was a thyroid problem. I'm like, wow, shit, dude. So anyway, they put me on this medication, and I started taking it, and for the first 2 weeks, it was like, my energy was better, but I didn't really notice anything too drastic. But I took the medicine with me back home about a week and a half. Well, I don't know, how long did I stay here? I came down, like, on the 1st of November, and I didn't come back until, like, the 18th or something. It was a pretty long visit. Anyway, I came home, kept taking the medication, and next thing you know, I don't know if I'd had the idea to move here even then. But it's funny because every time I'd come down here, I always say things to that effect, like, man, I kind of want to move here. I think there was even one TRG session where we were in between videos, and Emil and John were out of the room, and I was alone with the mic. But usually we keep the mics running, you know? And so, like, in between videos, I kind of just went up to the mic quietly, and I said, you know, I'm seriously thinking about moving here, or something like that, and because I was so happy in the moment just to be here and everything. Of course, more so it's just being with your friends is the real treasure, you know? The friends we made along the way, and the shells that didn't hit Luigi. You know, those are the treasures, my man. But anyway, and I see you with your star down there. Don't start messing with me. Tell you what, man, I'm Yoshi. You can't do crap to me. You can't do crap! So anyway. Koopa! What? Dude! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I peeked the mic like crazy there. Jeez. This is another thing, because I'm not in an apartment now, so I can scream as loud as I want to. I can scream as loud as I want to! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna have to edit those. I'm gonna have to edit those down. Man, I hope this imports into Sony Vegas. I don't know why my phone videos won't import it. I don't know what to do with those. But anyway, yeah, so I come home, I keep taking the medication. Next thing I know, the weight starts falling off. I go down from like 300 to 288. It's 288, I think it was the first one. I don't know. I got the weigh-ins on my Discord. In fact, I haven't updated that in a while. Oh. Within the first month, I lost 25 pounds. I don't know how much I weigh right now. I haven't weighed myself since I moved. So, like, God knows. It's probably not that much different, though, because, like, you know, we eat out a lot, and we eat out at the conventions, and it's like, oh, good lord. But anyway, yeah, so... So anyway, yeah, but it wasn't just the weight loss, though. My energy was back. I stopped falling asleep at the computer. And, so for that last month, I had like 1 month left in the apartment. I guess I had made up my mind I was going to go ahead and move here then. Well, yeah, I must have, because I scheduled it. Because, like, when I was at the doctor, they scheduled my next appointment for January. So it's like I had to be here in January. So, like, okay, I guess I'll move here in January then. I'm just here talking about doing it anyway. Might as well just do it. So, yeah, so January 1st, and, well, actually January 5th, obviously, or after MagFest, more like January 9th. I don't know how many days I've been here right now. I've lost count. Today's the 14th, so I think I've been here 5 days. But, man, oh man, I gotta tell you. Oh, I feel so free. I feel that shot of... Okay, you know in Lost, how when they showed Jin in the bathroom at the airport, and the Korean guy tells him, you know, no matter where you go, we're gonna find you. We're gonna make sure you deliver that watch. And then it cuts to him, like, on the island after the plane crash, and he's on the raft. He's got the wind in his hair, and he just looks so free. I feel like that right now. It's just so good. Oh, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm still taking the medication. I gotta refill the prescription in a couple more days. I got one more refill on it, so that's pretty cool. And then I got my next appointment's actually on the 26th. It was, like, on the 11th, I think I remember telling some people that, but there was, like, a lab that was on the 6th, and that overlapped MagFest, so I had to call them up and reschedule it, so it's on the 26th now. I don't want to tell all this personal stuff, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, and another thing about that thing with the apartment flooding, I did something really stupid. When we were trying to figure out how to turn the water off, I told him try the breakers. So he went and turned all the breakers off one by one. And of course that included the breaker that was routing power to my computer. So he turns that one off and he turns it back on. I didn't think anything of it at the time. I get back to my computer, it's not acting right. And ever since then, my computer's been really weird. It's been really fritzy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream with this thing, but so far the recording seems to be working fine. So, it's saying that it is, but that remains to be seen when I actually export the video, but beside the point. Yeah, because I'm going to try to stream this Saturday night if I can. It'll be the first time I've streamed in God knows how long, and I got to keep doing it. Got to put food on the table, baby. Or it's January, though. It's January. Anyway. Oh, I love laughing with my tongue hanging out of my mouth like Macy Gray when she sings I Try, and she's like, never mind. Anyway. Oh, man. I just don't even know. And this weekend I'm gonna go wrench Chrono Trigger, baby! The best game in the world! Anyway. Just imitating a tape there, don't mind me. Yeah. There may yet be another vlog on this where I try to go into more detail about this, but I really wanted to kind of just, you know, get everybody up to speed on where I've been and what I've been doing and why things have been so messed up. Because I gotta tell you, man, I'll tell you what. I'm driving in the dirt, man. I'm driving in the dirt. Pee in the sink, folks. Pee in the sink. How many mornings now have I gotten up, getting ready to go to work, peed in the sink? Ooh, get out of my way, Koopa. Koopa, Grandpa. So many dudes. So many dudes. What am I? I'm not making any sense, man. Dude, are you gonna vlog or what, man? Jeez, don't. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Let's mess that up. I almost bought the farm. Anyway. Yeah, so I kept taking that medication. I came back up here. And now, okay, so here's another thing. I went to the gym with Emil back in November when I was here. And this was when I hadn't been taking the medication for that long. In fact, I don't know if I'd been taking it at all. But, like, I would go on walks with him in the park. And I couldn't even walk at a moderate pace without losing my breath. And that's, like, the one thing I've always been able to do all my life. I've always been able to walk pretty much indefinitely. I could never run for more than, like, 30 seconds to a minute without losing my breath. But I could always walk just fine. But now, this last November, we were in the park, I was walking, and it was kind of embarrassing because, like, I know, like, I can, you know, I know it must have been, like aggravating for him because I was walking, like, 1 mile an hour. And when we went to the gym, I got on the treadmill, and I remember this from when I went to the gym before. You know, when I went to the gym before, I would always go, like, at least 2.5 miles an hour. That was, like, my comfortable speed. 2.8 was, like, a good speed, and if I was really, really feeling it, in the words of Ryan. No, that's Shulk, dude. Seriously. If I was really feeling it, I'd get up to 3 miles an hour, and I think even one time I went 3.2. You know, and I know there's, like, people who walk, like, 5 miles an hour and shit, I don't know. But, anyway, so I got on the treadmill this last November, and it was, I'm not even making this up, and I can't believe I'm saying this, it was a struggle for me to walk 1.2 miles an hour. If I walked 1.2 miles an hour, I felt like I was going fast. That was fast for me, and I could only do it for so long. And, it was crazy. Because I never thought that it was that bad. But when I could see it in tangible form, like in numbers, then it started really dawning on me like, holy crap, I can't even walk 1.5 miles an hour. I couldn't even do it. Well, I'm happy to say that since I've been here, I have officially joined LA Fitness. I've already been to the gym twice now with Emil. Actually went the last 2 days in a row. He actually went out for a run today, and he's going to get his new license plate. And that's going to be cool. And no, I'm not going to say what the license plate is, because that's, once again, privacy here. But, yeah, and I think he said he was going for a run after that, so I thought I'd grab the opportunity here and record. I mean, I could record with him here, too, which I'm sure I probably will. But, yeah, I just wanted to get you guys up to speed. But, yeah, I know I already said that, but, well, last lap already. Luigi, you have dodged my green shells for long enough. I don't know what to say to you anymore. Luigi. I'm gonna ruin you. Anyway, okay, let's take another drink now. Oh, man. Oh. I should just record this all in one go and make it 2 videos. You know, 2 separate videos. You know, speaking of which, I might just do that. Anyway. Jeez, man.